Welcome to the Daily Business and Finance Show. Banking on marijuana, House hurdles, and GOP spats. Market lows hit NASDAQ, S&P, Dow amid rate cut bets. Biden's solar panel tariff twist. Communication services see winners and losers with DJT, AMC leading and BREA. CMCM lagging. Kinder Morgan's revenue misses mark despite inline EPS. Paramount Global's deal dilemma as deadline loans. Apple enters dead money phase, warns Maxim amid China concerns and iPhone overdependence. Lithium America's stock plunge on 55 million share offering plan. Stay tuned after the short ad break to delve deeper into these headlines. House Speaker Mike Johnson is battling to keep his role. This struggle might delay the progress of legislation for marijuana banking reform. Senator Rand Paul has shared this information. The House GOP has recently shown opposition to these reforms. Meanwhile, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is advocating for the Secure and Fair Enforcement Regulation Banking Act. There's a possibility that this act could be associated with a bill regulating cryptocurrency.
United States stocks experienced a slight decline on Wednesday. The Nasdaq Composite fell by 0.62%, while the S&P 500 saw a decrease of 0.37%. This occurred as investors are trying to navigate through numerous quarterly reports and a bond market that is stabilizing after experiencing a sell-off due to expectations of an interest rate cut. United Airlines, however, saw an increase of over 13% following results that were better than expected. On the other hand, insurer Travelers experienced around an 8% slide due to losses from natural disasters.
It is probable that the Biden administration will terminate a trade exemption affecting the import of bifacial solar panel technology from China and other countries. This action may enhance stock values in firms such as First Solar, Enphase Energy, and Maxion Solar Technologies. The objective of this decision is to safeguard South Korea's Hanwha Q cells expansion in the U.S. worth $2.5 billion against less expensive Asian products.
In the realm of stocks, there was a 20% rise in Trump Media and Technology Group's value. On the other hand, GameSquare Holdings experienced a drop of 28%. The S&P 500 communication services sector witnessed a marginal increase of 0.9%. Both telecommunication services and media and entertainment sectors also observed slight growths. Industry experts are forecasting further expansion for the Communication Services Select Sector SPDR Fund.
Kinder Morgan reported first quarter earnings per share in line with expectations at 34 cents. However, revenue was lower than anticipated by $540 million, coming in at $3.84 billion. This represents a decrease of 1.3% compared to the same period last year. Looking ahead, the company is predicting a net income increase of 15%, reaching $2.7 billion for the year 2024, and has plans to boost dividends by an additional 2%. Furthermore, Kinder Morgan anticipates an 8% growth in both distributable cash flow and adjusted EBITDA for the upcoming year.
Negotiations between Paramount Global, Skydance Media, and Redbird for a possible agreement are not expected to wrap up within the exclusive 30-day window ending approximately on May 3. The prospective purchaser anticipates that this merger could result in cost savings of around $3 billion. Nevertheless, there are worries about the dilution of non-voting stock in a rival bid from Apollo Global Management proposing to acquire Paramount for a sum of $26 billion.
Maxim Group has assigned a hold rating to Apple, citing challenges such as an overdependence on China and the iPhone. The shares of this technology behemoth have seen a 9% decline this year. However, potential growth drivers could be a surge in demand for consumer electronics and expansion in artificial intelligence. Even though slower sales growth is anticipated, market analysts are projecting a second quarter earnings of $1.50 per share on revenue amounting to $90.62 billion, which signifies an annual decrease of 4.4%.
Lithium America shares experienced a 15.5% drop in value after the market closed on Wednesday. This was in response to their declaration of intending to publicly sell 55 million common shares. The underwriting syndicate is expected to be led by Evercore ISI, Goldman Sachs, and BMO Capital. They also have an option to purchase an additional 15% of shares.
And that's a wrap on the Daily Business and Finance Show. Stay savvy, keep investing in your knowledge, and we'll meet again tomorrow. Until then, goodbye. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. See you later, until tomorrow comes around. This content is sourced from the Seeking Alpha website, so support our podcast by becoming a Seeking Alpha Premium subscriber. See the show notes page for links to sign up. This episode is produced by Classic Studios. This podcast provides information only and should not be construed as financial or business advice. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.